Hey everybody, it's Vishal of Vidona Residential. So I'm putting this video together because I've been having a lot of conversations with some of my buyers that are asking me the question, should I buy now while the interest rates are low, or should I wait till some point in the future when the prices are going to be low? So it's basically buy now or buy later. And it's a very valid question with everything that's going on in the market right now. I put this together just to kind of help make it a little bit easier to understand. Now I'm going to go very fast. So if you have any questions, my contact information is going to be at the end. Be sure to reach out and ask me. So let's start with this. We are right now in a very strong seller's market. It's probably the strongest in the history of real estate. It's at least the strongest since my history in real estate back in 2006. But this is the first time I've ever also seen that it's also a buyer's market. And what I mean by that is it's a buyer's market because of the interest rates. So let's take a closer look at that. So this is basically using the example. Let's say that you have a loan payment of $1,500 per month at a 2.5% interest rate, which is a very fair rate right now. That means you can borrow $380,000. If rates go up to 4%, your buying power goes down to 314. If they go up to 5%, it goes down to 279. 6% goes down to 250. So basically, the higher the interest rate, the lower your buying power. And we take a look at how much you're actually paying in interest with that $1,500 per month payment. At a 6% interest rate, you're paying $290,000 on a loan of $250,000. At 5%, you're paying $261. At 4%, $226. And the lowest right now, 2.5%, you're paying $160,000 in interest, but you're getting a loan of $380,000. So if we take a look at it graphically, this is going to show you the principal loan amount in blue, and the green amount is the interest that you're paying. The key thing and the funny thing is the math works out. Regardless of whatever your interest rate is, keeping those parameters the same, you end up paying the same exact dollar amount in all these different scenarios. The difference is at 2.5%, you're paying a much smaller portion of interest, much more in principal, versus 6% where you're paying more in interest and less in principal. So it's better to pay for value than paying for interest. And we all hear the mantra, buy low, sell high. Well, it doesn't just apply to prices. It also applies to interest rates as well. So I ran through a scenario, and I want to use the example of you're going to buy today at $400,000 and get a 2.5% interest rate versus waiting to some point in the future when prices fall 15%, but now you're getting a 5% interest rate. So at least initially, you buy a home today, it's $400,000 versus $340,000 in the future. So you're saving $60,000 by buying in the future. But when you factor in the total interest paid, you're only repaying $169 versus $317,000 with that future purchase. You've now lost $148,000. So that $60,000 savings that you had on the price, it's gone. The other thing to take a look at is appreciation. Now, real estate typically appreciates higher than 3%, even through all the ups and downs, but I just want to be conservative. So if we say 30-year appreciation, that means that your value at the end of the 30th year is going to be $971,000 if you buy today versus $825,000 if you wait to some point in the future and you buy a home at a lower price point. That's another $146,000 loss. So if you total this all up, you will lose $234,000 in this scenario if you wait for prices to go down in order to buy at a lower price point, but a higher interest rate. So I hope this is helpful. We covered the entire Baltimore to DC corridor. If there's anybody that you know that has mentioned wanting to buy a home, or especially in this market, sell a home, get in touch with me. Let me know how to reach out to them. Even if it's an area I don't cover, I know some of the best agents across the country. I'll refer you, make the introduction, and I'll be in the co-pilot seat so I can still be a resource. So here's all my contact information. Reach out. I know I went really fast, but I wanted to get you in and out, and looking forward to hearing from you soon.